And welcome to today's maths lesson. We're going to be doing some number investigations today. All right, let's get started. So for today's maths lesson, you will need a piece of paper, a pencil, and then what you need to do is with that piece of paper is you need to cut it up into 6 pieces, so 6 squares. On each square, you need to write a number between 1 and 6, just like I've done over here. So cut your piece of paper now into 6 squares and then write one number on each square. So you'll need the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And you're going to use these as counters to help you with the maths investigation. Okay, so here is the investigation. So as you can see, there is a triangle and there is 6 circles. So you can either draw this on a piece of paper or I have put them up on our class page and you might like to print it out. It's up to you, but drawing on a piece of paper is fine as well. So what you have to do is place the numbers, and that's why I got you to make your little number cards on the piece of the paper. You need to place the numbers 1 to 6 in each of these circles. So you need to put a number here, 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 and here. Okay, you can't put the same number twice. You just have to put the numbers between 1 and 6. The catch is though, each side, so this is a side, this is a side, and this is a side, must add up to 9. So you have to think really carefully about where you're going to place these numbers. For example, I have my numbers 1 to 6 and I have put them in the circles. So let's see if I've done this correctly. I've put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. That was easy, wasn't it? What have I done wrong? I missed out the second part to the problem. Each side must add up to 9. So if I've got 1 and 2 and 3 and I add this side together, does that make 9? No, I can see 3 and 2 is 5 and 1 more is 6, so that doesn't make 9. So what you can do now is pause the video and have a go at moving the numbers around, putting them in the circles, adding them up, seeing if each side makes 9, and if they don't, move them around. Investigate until you can find the correct spot for each of the numbers. If you're finding this a little bit tricky, have a go first. But if you are finding it a little bit tricky, press play and I'll give you some clues. I won't give you the answers, but I'll give you some clues. But I'd like you to have an investigation first, okay? So pause the video here and have a go. And once you think you have the answer, or if you're finding it a bit tricky, press play again. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. And when another child was doing this investigation, this is what they were thinking. And this is how they went about solving the problem. They said, I used counters which had 1 to 6 on them. So that's why we have them written on a piece of paper for you. I put the counters in a triangle any old way, and then I added up the sides. Then I moved the counters around to try to get the right total on each side. So with the little square piece of paper with a separate number on them, you could just put them in any circle, add them up, and if it doesn't work, move them around, add them up, and you could investigate it that way. Or I'll give you another clue. This is what another child said. I noticed that 3 of the numbers are odd. So 1 is odd, 3 is odd, and 5 is odd. And 3 of the numbers are even. 2, 4, 6 are even. I thought this might help. I know that 9 is an odd number, so it can be made using odd, 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 or using even, even, odd. So that might help you to build the numbers, the number 9, knowing that odd, odd, odd will make 9, or even, even, odd will make 9. And your last clue. Okay, this is how my brain went about solving this problem. I thought, well, actually, this is a child's thinking, but I thought it as well. If I want a small total on each side, so if you want this side to be a small total of 9, this side to be a small total, and this side, I'll need small numbers in each of the corners of the triangle. So you'll need a small number here, a small number there, and a small number there. So have a think about the small numbers, 1, 2, and 3, and have a go at placing them in the corners. Add the other numbers, move them around until you can make 9. So press pause here. Those are all of your 3 clues. Have a go, investigate, don't give up. If you find it challenging, just keep moving the numbers around, keep adding them up, and persevere. And once you have the answer, press play and we'll go through it together. So my strategy was I placed the small numbers in each of the corners, 1, 2, and 3. And the first time I did this, I got them in the wrong place. So I had to remove them around again. And then I added them together. So let's start by adding this side together first. I'm going to start with the biggest number, which is 6. And then I'm not going to add 2 and 1. What I'm going to do is I know that 2 and 1 straight away makes 3. And I know that 6 and 3 is 9. So this side adds up to 9. Let's add up this side and see if we have 9. Okay, I can see that 4 and 2 make 6. I don't need to count on by ones. 6. And I know that 6 and 3 more is 9. Very good. Can you see how I'm adding parts together instead of counting on ones? So I've got 9 here. I've got 9 down the bottom. And lastly, let's see if this adds up to 9. 5 and 3 is 8, and 1 more is 9. So that is the correct position of the numbers. Now, if you enjoyed this, head over to our class page and I'm going to put a few different triangles up for you so you can have a go at investigating other ways you can build numbers. Once more, we're super proud of all of the hard work you're doing at home with your mums and dads, so keep up the great work.